Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I'm DaishaNicolee if you're new here, and as you can tell by today's title, we're doing a makeup tutorial. But not only just any makeup tutorial, we're doing a smoky eye makeup tutorial. So once again, if you haven't already, please hit that like, comment, subscribe button, and let's jump into the video. Okay, so starting off, I've already prepped my skin and just filled in or shaded in my eyebrows off camera. So I'll be starting off by going in with my NARS foundation, NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in the shade MACAO. Then I'll just be applying it all over my face. I'm doing a few pumps actually. I know it sounds like a lot, but we're trying to get a nice little coverage. Nice little coverage to it. So I'm actually just going in with a regular little brush and just applying it over my face. Nothing too special. I actually picked up this brush from Shein, however you pronounce it. Then I'm just taking my Real Techniques to a toothbrush and just petting that in. I notice a lot of girls when I be watching makeup videos, not saying all, but some of y'all be swiping your foundation. You do not swipe it. That's why it looks streaky. You're supposed to pat the foundation into your skin. Just pat it. And y'all see how it's literally covering my face. And don't forget to get the neck area too. So I have had times where I didn't bring that color down enough on the neck and it just didn't look right. It didn't look good to me. So but I'm just blending it all over. Okay, so now that my foundation is blended to my liking, I'm actually gonna go in with my bronzing stick from the brand KKAO Beauty, and I'm going in with the shade Brown Sugar. And I know it looks kind of fair, but I don't like my contour to be like super dark. I don't like the look of that, at least not on me. I like the look of, oh, she's wearing makeup, but I don't want you to be able to tell and see where everything's starting in, if that makes sense. So I just applied that all over just like that. I'm just going to apply that all over just like that, and then I'm just going to take one of my Real Technique brushes. This is the Expert Face Brush, and I'll just be blending out everywhere where I place that contour stick. And notice that when you blend out your contour, it just brings in like that warmth back to your face. So it feels so new doing my makeup though on camera. Like, honestly didn't know what type of look I wanted to go for, but I feel like this came to mind. It's simple, get straight to the point, and I feel like this is very much beginner friendly. Okay, so now I'm going in with my concealer, and this is my Juvia's Place Concealer in the shade 12. I actually going in with a couple of shades, but starting off, I'm just gonna go in with this one. And then I'm gonna take my Real Techniques Furrow toothbrush, and then I'll just be blending out where I placed my concealer. Do I want to use my brush or do I want to use my sponge? I'm gonna use my brush. Or yeah, I'll use my brush. So I was gonna go in with my little triangle powder puff, because that literally blends like butter. Like everything just blends so well together. But this Furrow toothbrush does the same thing. It really does. And I know y'all can see that blend. And you see how you don't need too much concealer? Like literally sometimes a little goes a long way. I'm trying to keep this as everyday as possible, as a natural everyday beat. Okay, so now I'm actually about to go back in with my Juvia Space Concealer, but this is in the shade 18, and I'll just be placing that on the inner corner of my under eye. Y'all know I like a bright under eye. And just a little on my chin area, and then just a few dots on my nose. You see how it just gradually like blends everything out and brightens everything up. And while I'm going back and forth everything, I do go back in with my bronzer contouring brush, whatever you want to call it, and I just reconstruct where I placed my bronzing stick. So I'm going in with my Mercier translucent honey powder, and I'll just be taking my little triangle puff, and it looks a lot like this, but before I apply to my under eye, I just pat like excess powder onto my hand, and whatever's left on the brush is what's going underneath my eye. You just lightly pat just like that, and it just gives that airbrush look. Like literally when I say a little goes a long way, a little goes a long way out. And then you're just gonna reapply the same powder the same way on the other side of your under eye, in which my case is my right side. I'm not necessarily baking, I'm actually just patting this powder in to prevent any creasings. And I'm just applying it everywhere where I apply my concealer at. Go in with my Juvia's Place the bronze palette in the shade Tan, and I'm actually going to use both shades mixed together, and I'm just going to set everywhere where I place my bronzing stick. And I like to bring that warmth back into my face, because when you put concealers on your face, sometimes it just dries your, well, not necessarily, let me not say dry, it washes your face out. Go in with that. I'm actually gonna go in with my bronzing stick in that same shade, Brown Sugar, and I'll just be taking this little brush and just defining my nose, or at least the look I like to give my nose. And I like to fade it into my eyebrows. Don't ask me why, but I just like the look that it gives. Okay, then I'll be going back in with my same palette, the Juvia's Place Bronze Tan palette, and just mixing both shades lightly and just going over where I place that bronzing stick. And this, once again, is just setting that shade into my skin. Like I said, I'm trying to go for like a light, simple, everyday type of look. So I ain't gonna lie, I can definitely give an eyeshadow look. I'm actually about to go in with my Dermablend banana powder, and I'll just be going over where I placed my concealer just for a brighter under eye look. Same process as before. I'm gonna pat that in, dust the excess powder off, take what's left in my hand, and this time just go over. But this time I'm actually going to bake my under eye, so I'm okay with just setting it there. I'm okay with that. And I'm only doing this under my under eye area. And so while that is baking underneath my under eye, God, all this powder. While that's baking underneath my under eye, now the fun part, I'm actually gonna go in with my eyeshadow. I actually picked up a nude. Well, first, before I go in with my eyeshadow, I think it's best I do my eyebrows now, because I can do it after, but I would prefer to do it before. So as far as my I'm trying to see what concealer I'm gonna go. I think I might go in with my MAC concealer just for my under eye. I don't know. Just gonna place this on my little makeup tray in case y'all wondering where I'm placing everything. I just have a little makeup tray right here. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go in with my MAC concealer. I'm over here just making a mess, y'all, dropping everything. And I'm going in with my Morphe M224 brush, This is the brush that I literally use to do my eyebrows. The only brush that I use to do my eyebrows, let me say that. So just gonna take my little powder puff mirror, and then I'm just gonna go in and do my eyebrows. And I literally just blend it out just like that, so y'all can see. So then I'll just be taking, where's that brush at? Okay, it's right here. I'll just actually be taking this little Real Techniques dupe. I have the Real Techniques brush of this, but I have no idea where it is. So I'm just gonna be taking the dupe that I picked up from Shein and literally just blending out that concealer and foundation. And y'all see how the front of the under eye, it's like the perfect gradient. Like, I literally be learning as I go, and I'll be picking up different like tips and tricks from other makeup artists that I find on like Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And I literally just send it to myself. I save it and just send it to myself, and then just go in and study it. So yeah, like, it's giving the highlighted underbrow, but not 2016 highlighted underbrow. If you know, you know. And I'm literally only 24. I'm over here talking about 2016, but 2016 I was 16, but I wasn't even actually wearing makeup for real. My parents are very strict on me. It could be that because I was am the youngest child, am a girl. Baby, I don't even think I was wearing makeup at 16. Or was I? I probably was wearing like a little eyebrow and just a little foundation. But all this concealer and all that, baby, I was not doing all that. I don't even think I was wearing eyelashes. Literally just mascara. Now that that's to my liking, I'm going back in with that same little buffing brush and just blending everything out. And don't worry about that bronzing stick where I place my bronzer for my under eye going to my nose. I'm gonna go back in with that same powder and just reapply to the areas where I might have lost that liquid. Okay, so now that my eyebrows are blended out to my liking, I'm actually gonna go back in with that same little carve brush. If I can find it, y'all, I'll be literally losing my brushes while I'm doing my makeup. Is it just me or is it just me? Like, what's going on? Okay, it's right here. I'm tripping. So I'm gonna go back in with that Juvia's Place bronzer palette in the shade 10, and I'm gonna just mix these two together and just go back in where I placed it at first and literally just reapply it. Just like that. And don't worry about the setting powder where we're baking it underneath. I promise y'all, it's literally not gonna look like that. We getting somewhere. Okay, so now that my eyebrows are to my liking, I'm actually about to go in with my eyeshadow. This palette is a new palette of mine. I actually just picked it up, so this is my first time trying it out with you guys today. But it's actually by the brand Beauty Bay, by Beauty Bay. It's a UK based makeup company. They're like third party, I guess, but when I tell y'all, they have the best pigmented eyeshadows. Like, y'all, this is just one of the palettes that I picked up. But do y'all see the colors in here? Like, They ate down with this palette. They ate down for real. So we're not even gonna play. We finna just gonna get up in here. So in this palette, I'm gonna actually take the shade. I'm gonna go in with Maple. I'm gonna literally just keep it simple and just use 2 shades. I'm gonna use this Maple. It's like this little orange color right here, but I'm gonna use Maple. And this is a old Morphe brush. Literally the numbers are rubbed off. I don't even know what number this is, but I'm gonna take this old Morphe brush and just literally apply this color as like a transition shade to my eyelid. I don't know why I'm looking off when it's a whole mirror right here. Let's make that make sense. I don't know why this brush looks like this. I think I'm about to change the brush that I'm using. I'm gonna change the brush that I'm using because I'm not liking it. It's feeling like rough right now. I don't know what's going on with that, but I'm going in with my Shop Miss A AOA Studio and the E126 brush, that same shade. Okay, so I feel like everything looks good as far as the first shade. So since we're using 2 shades in the same palette, I think I'm gonna go in with this shade Mahogany in the same palette. I feel like this is a little darker than it. I'm gonna go with this shade Mahogany and just apply this. Oh yeah, this is cute. This is cute. This is tea. This is tea. This is tea. Okay. Oh yeah. I like the look of this. It's so simple and it's literally only 2 colors. Only 2 colors. So literally now that that portion is done, I'm gonna go back in with the eyeshadow in just a few, but I'm actually about to go in with my KKAO Beauty. This is the Artist Essential Powder Palette and it looks just like this, and literally it comes in a variety of shades. So I'm trying to see what shade I want to use for my under eye. I think I might go for this lash shade right here to give a bright under eye effect. So I'm just gonna go in with this elf, what is this, elf complexion duo brush, since it's clear and yeah, well, clean. What am I talking about, clear? So then first I'm just gonna brush off that excess powder that we were baking with. Just like that. Okay, so now that that's brushed off, I'm gonna go in with that bright under eye shade, and this is literally gonna be my powder for my under eye. And this just prevents flashback too. And like I say, y'all, this is black on, so Flashback, you literally don't have to wear. Oh my gosh, y'all, look what happens to my skin from this strap. That is crazy. That goes to show how sensitive my skin is. That's crazy. Like, this looks good. This looks good. So one thing that I didn't do, like I said, I was gonna wait till the end. I'm gonna go in with my Laura Mercier translucent honey powder, and I'm just going to sculpt where I placed my contouring earlier. And I'm going to use that same little powder puff because it's literally all on my face. It's okay. So I'm going to use this and literally just sculpt my face. That's it. That's literally it. And I don't bring it all the way down. I feel like this just gives the sculpt that I want, because I feel like I have more of a I'm not gonna say my face is long, but it's kind of like round at the same time, like a diamond shaped face. And yeah, I feel like this looks good. This looks good. Okay, so now that I've put my lashes on, I'm actually going back in with the KKAO Beauty palette and just dusting off this excess powder. Okay, so now I'm about to go back in with that rich palette and just place a eyeshadow with a small little brush just like this. I'm gonna go back in with that mahogany shade, and this will just be placed underneath my eye. Okay, so now that that is finished, I'm actually gonna go in with my Essence mascara. This is the Lash Princess in the Sculpted Volume, the purple and black packaging, and then I'm just going to and I like the look that it gives me. So now that the eyes are finished, I'm actually gonna go in with my black waterline eye pencil. And where's my little powder puff? Right here. And then here I'm just going to waterline my under eye. Just like that. Oh my gosh, y'all, my mascara is trying to ruin me. It's trying to ruin me. It's trying to ruin me, but we're not gonna let it do it. We're not gonna let it get to me. Let me just be extra careful. Okay, that looks better, because I don't know what that eye is trying to do, but I'm not even gonna give into it. I'm not, because the look still looks good. The makeup is still eating. The look is still giving tea. Okay, so my NYX Professional Makeup lip crayon, lip pencil, whatever you want to call it, and this is in the shade Espresso, I believe. Yeah, this is in the shade Espresso. So I'm just going to line my lips. I need to see like a mini mirror, that way I can see better, because I don't want to be like right in the camera for real. So I'm just gonna line my lip. with this little nude pink. I don't even know where this is from. I've just had this in my makeup kit for literally years, like years. I'm just gonna go in and just kind of like lightly rub that in. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my NYX Butter Gloss, and this is in the shade Fortune Cookie. Then I'm gonna go in with my Essence lip plumping gloss, and this is in the shade 105 Flower Blossom. And I'm just gonna go over that. So I'm literally about to go in and just set everything with this Fitish Don't Sweat It makeup spray. So let me spray this out because it kind of squirts a little weird. And yeah. Ooh, it's literally so strong. So now that I set my makeup, I'm gonna come back on with my hair and everything is done. Just to conclude this video so y'all can see everything. Okay guys, so I'm back with the final look and results. This is the final look of the hair and makeup, the new pink little lip combo. And also, if I didn't disclose the link to this wig, I did install this wig in a separate video. So if you are interested in seeing the wig install of this wig, be sure to go check that video out. But I feel like I did pretty good to be like kind of stepping back into my makeup bag. But yeah, I think it's cute. I think it's giving grown, but not too much. It's not giving too much on the eye, but it's definitely giving like, okay, like we see the look, we see what you were going for. We see what you were going for. But yeah, I think it's cute. I think I really did pretty good on here. So once again, if you haven't already, please hit that like, comment, subscribe button, and bye y'all.